In this video, we bring you exclusive coverage of the moment the Israel Defense Forces successfully captured Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar in a terror tunnel. Witness firsthand the strategic operation that led to the apprehension of one of the most wanted figures in the Gaza Strip. We'll take you through the events leading up to his capture, providing insights into the significance of this development in the ongoing conflict. This video is a must-watch for anyone interested in understanding the complexities of modern warfare and counter-terrorism efforts. Don't miss out on the analysis and behind-the-scenes footage that you won't find anywhere else. Make sure to watch until the end for the full story. And if you find this content informative and valuable, please remember to like this video and subscribe to US Army Daily for more updates and in-depth coverage of military operations around the globe. Since the tragic events of October 7th, the Hamas leader in the Gaza Strip, Yahya Sinwar, has been evading capture as the Israel Defense Forces intensify their operations within Gaza. The initial jubilation experienced by Hamas and its affiliates, resulting from the horrendous act of mass violence masterminded by Sinwar, swiftly turned into sheer terror. In a significant development, the IDF spokesperson's unit disseminated a video late last evening, showcasing Sinwar alongside his brother Ibrahim, his offspring, and one of his spouses, all located within a subterranean passage beneath Gaza. The video's timestamp indicates it was captured on October 10th. This footage, uncovered in a recent tunnel search in Khan Yunis, was made public by the IDF High Command in a strategic move aimed at amplifying the pressure on Hamas by demonstrating the IDF's penetration of their confidential intelligence. In the days following, speculative reports from Gaza suggest that Sinwar has been relentlessly relocating at an alarmingly rapid rate, with the aim of eluding IDF confrontation until a resolution to the conflict emerges. The IDF, on their part, are diligently scouring the network of tunnels in pursuit of him as he attempts to remain elusive. This ongoing chase underscores the belief that Sinwar's paramount goal is his survival. Conversely, some within the security sector posit that achieving a ceasefire, ensuring the IDF's withdrawal from Gaza, and securing the mass liberation of detainees from Israeli detention facilities are objectives Sinwar deems equally vital to his existence. Yet, considering his orchestration of a large-scale massacre, it is plausible to surmise that his thought processes are far from logical or ordinary at this juncture. Concurrently, discussions for another exchange of captives are underway, yet representatives from Hamas disclose their inability to establish contact with Sinwar and his associates, hinting at the challenges he faces in maintaining clandestine communications due to the constant need to shift hideouts. It is crucial to understand that Sinwar and the upper echelons of Hamas leadership in Gaza are not merely attempting to flee. The intelligence acquired by the IDF suggests that they are also moving hostages along with them, using them as human shields while navigating the labyrinthine tunnel system. Unverified intelligence findings reveal that during their inspection of tunnels in Khan Yunis, the IDF uncovered signs of Sinwar's recent presence in no less than 4 different locales. These discoveries suggest that he had to vacate each area hastily as IDF forces drew nearer. Various reports and observations point to Sinwar's diminishing capacity to oversee the daily operations of Hamas's military campaign, with his ability to process information and issue commands significantly impaired. In my view, the remaining leverage he possesses lies in the hostages he controls, who are tragically being utilized not only as protective barriers for his safety, but also as bargaining chips in negotiations aimed at preserving Hamas's influence in Gaza. Nevertheless, this presents a significant turning point if the Israel Defense Forces succeed in exerting control over Rafah and instigate civilian governance mechanisms to manage the inhabitants of the Gaza Strip, supplanting Hamas's rule. Such a shift could starkly convey to Sinwar the futility of attempting to flee with hostages, compelling him to confront the reality that his role as a key political and military figure in the Gaza Strip is utterly untenable. Throughout the past 4 months of conflict, our intelligence has meticulously catalogued approximately 1,500 tunnel entrances sprawling beneath Gaza, extending for several hundred kilometers. It appears Sinwar has sought refuge within these tunnels, which were strategically prepared to support extended periods of conflict, ensuring his and other high-ranking Hamas members' survival. Should Sinwar have already fled from Khan Yunis, speculation arises that his next location could be Rafah. From there, he might attempt an escape to Sinai via the underground passages beneath the Philadelphia corridor. Israel harbors apprehensions that once Sinwar reaches Sinai, he could potentially find asylum in a Muslim nation sympathetic to his cause, with Iran being a conceivable destination. This underlines the IDF's fervent pursuit to apprehend him. Despite not capturing Sinwar yet, the IDF has successfully detained several significant Hamas figures, including relatives of Sinwar and key members of the Hamas leadership. IDF spokesperson Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari disclosed yesterday the capture of influential Hamas figures, including the father of Brigadier General Rafi Salama of Khan Yunis and the son of Usama Hamdan, a prominent Hamas leader. The latter has already provided IDF intelligence with crucial information aiding in the planning of future operations against Hamas. Hagari highlighted that the living conditions within the tunnels for Sinwar and other Hamas elites are relatively comfortable, complete with food, clean water, and substantial cash reserves, which could facilitate their potential escape to Egypt and further afield. Hagari emphasized the IDF's unwavering commitment. Our mission is to capture him, dead or alive. We will not relent. This message, particularly the revelation shared yesterday, serves a dual purpose. It's not only informative for us, but is strategically aimed at the Gazan public, as well as Sinwar, Ismail Haniyeh, and other Hamas leaders residing in countries like Qatar and Turkey. The video explicitly demonstrates Sinwar's desperation and vulnerability, undermining his status and portraying him as a fleeing figure. A far cry from the decisive leader revered by his followers, depicted escaping in flip-flops through the tunnels. As the conflict persists elsewhere in the Gaza Strip, an insurgent stronghold was discovered in the Khan Yunis neighborhood of Qusar. This location was stocked with an arsenal of weapons, communication devices, and other military paraphernalia belonging to Hamas. Despite the looming threat of Hamas assaults, the IDF has facilitated safe passages for civilians, offering an escape from the precarious living conditions in makeshift tent cities exploited by Hamas for military endeavors, all the while utilizing Gazan civilians as shields and diverting humanitarian aid for their militant activities. Such exploitation has been identified across the Gaza Strip, with Hamas bearing responsibility for the resulting distress and hardship inflicted upon the population. The situation along Israel's northern frontier is characterized by a peculiar form of stability amid instability. The IDF has persistently targeted terrorist positions within Lebanese territory, including those utilized by the Iranian-supported Hezbollah to launch anti-tank missiles and rockets into Israel. Recent operations have also targeted Hezbollah infrastructure, underscoring the ongoing tension and conflict dynamics in the region. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to US Army Daily for more insightful updates. Your support helps us bring you the latest in military operations and global security. Don't miss out on our upcoming content. Hit that subscribe button now.